Okay, good morning. So today we are looking at 6.3b and understanding the difference between linear functions and exponential functions. And so if you were in class on Friday, we talked about that in class on Friday. Also, there's a video if you were not in class on Friday about that and just talking about the way they look versus today what we're going to talk about is looking at like a table. So Friday we talked about linear functions and how they looked as far as actually writing y equals x, right? And so with a linear function, we have our x and our y axis, and the parent function goes here, and it's a straight line, as straight as possible. And what we're talking about is what happens with our x. And then the main concept is understanding exponential functions also. And then, and what we're going to look at in that is, remember on Friday, we had that it was y equals a to the power of x. And then our x is always our power, right? X is always the power. It can't be a number. There can't be anything else there. It has to be x for the exponential. And we talked about, and I'm just going to do a quick graph. I'm not going to do any numbers here, but we talked about growth and decay. I'm going to do both of them here. And so we had a growth. It was started at 1, and we would have this point that got really close, and we had this point that went up, and it get really close to the x-axis, but it would never cross, right? And then, so this was our growth. And then we would have a decay, and we found that the most basic started at 0, 1 also. And then the opposite side was at the 1, and the taller one was on the negative. And so it got really close to the x-axis off to the right, and this was our decay. And so now what we're doing is we're not just looking and remembering this information, but now we're going to look at a t-chart and decide if it's a linear or exponential. Okay, so I'm in your journals on page 181, if you still have that with you. So we have on page 181 at the top, we have this t-chart that we have our x and our y, and we did t-charts on Friday to look at those points, and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, x values are always what you get to pick, and then determines whatever is y is like the y equals, but they don't give us that, so they're just giving us the numbers. And when x is 1, y is 8, and when x is 2, y is 4, when x is 3, y is 2, and when x is 4, y is 1, okay? Then we're going to look at number 2. So we have our x and our y, and again, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, and when x is 1, y is 3, x is 2, y is 7, when x is 3, y is 11, and when x is 4, y is 15. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to stop the video and see if you notice any pattern between the x's and the y's and on 1 and problem 2. Okay, so what did you notice? Hopefully what you notice is when you look at problem 1, the x values are all going up by 1. So it's adding 1 each time, right? And maybe you noticed that also with this one, that it was adding 1 here. And we do need that for both cases. Then maybe what you noticed is on problem 1 that I'm going from 8 to 4. So I am dividing by 2, right? Then from 4 to 2, I am dividing by 2. And then from 2 to 1, I am dividing by 2. Hopefully you kind of noticed that. Or you went up and you went from 1 to 2 and you're multiplying by 2. From 2 to 4, you're multiplying by 2. And from 4 to 8, you're multiplying by 2. And then what did you notice? Hopefully you noticed a pattern here on problem 2 with your y's. Hopefully you notice when I go from 3 to 7, I'm adding 4. From 7 to 11, I'm adding 4. And from 11 to 15, I'm adding 4. So 1 is going to mean exponential and 1 is going to be linear. So stop the video, take a guess, and then come back and see which one you think is which. Okay, if you said that you thought problem two was linear, maybe you graphed it, and you said it is linear, you would be correct. This is linear. And the reason it is linear is because as x increases, right? As x increases, we go 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1. The y value is constantly increasing by a constant rate also of addition. So linear would be your y values are increasing at a constant rate, or they could be decreasing at a constant rate. So that would be addition. Let's write that. Or subtraction. So, but it has to be at a constant rate. That means, again, constant means the same number. So I'm either adding by 4 or subtracting by 4 or subtracting by 2 or adding by 3, something constant. That's what that means, okay? And then if you said that this was exponential, you would be correct. So problem 1 is an exponential function, and maybe you graphed it and you saw that it was exponential. And what you're going to notice is that it's the same pattern for x. My x value increases by addition, just like the linear. But the difference here is the y values. So your y values, it is a constant rate, but it's multiplying or dividing. Multiply or dividing. So, like I said, you could have went from 1 to 2 and multiplied, right? And from 2 to 4, and then from 4 to 8. That would be multiplication at a constant rate of 2. So you have some problems today that look like that, and then we are also going to look at some graphs. So you can stop this video if you would like and do problems 11 through 14 on page 310. So 11 through 14 on page 310. Then we're going to come back and we're going to look at problems 25 through 30.